Hey everyone, it's been a couple of months since I started using Godot and my first game was a simple platformer. But since it's designed for desktop PCs and my most friends don't have a PC, they can't even play my game. That's when I decided to make a game especially for Android. The major problem making Android game is that on an average a person uses only 2 fingers, so making game with multiple buttons may be difficult to control. So I decided to keep the control of the game limited to only 2 or 3 buttons. After thinking a lot, the two games came in my mind is a racing game and a runner game. So after using my little brain, I ended up with making an endless car runner game, where player will control the car and prevent the car from crashing with other cars. This is when I decided the name of the game, Car Crash. And to keep it simple, I decided to make only 2 buttons to play. So the player will touch the left and right portion of the screen to control the car. With the main mechanic in mind, now it's time to get some art from a game. Until now, all I have done is grabbing the free art available on internet. But this time, I decided to make my art on my own. This is where I spent my 2 days learning Inkscape. If you don't know, Inkscape is a software where you can draw vector graphics. So after 2 days of learning, I was ready to make my own art. I tried to make the car for the player, but quickly I realized that it is way more difficult than I thought. So in the end, I decided to take car sprite from internet. I found this amazing car sprite image on OpenGameArt for free. So after getting the car images, I quickly make a scene to test the game mechanics. I select the red car image for the player and use the other images as an opponent car. After that, I start typing something on keyboard and here's what we have so far. I also make the other cars spawn at the random lane so the game doesn't feel repeated, and also make the player card to explode as it hit the other car. Right now the game is playable, but still, it has no goal like what we are chasing at. So I quickly open Inkscape to make some collectible item. After some hour, I ended up with making 1 coin image and 1 gem image. So after adding them to the game, now our car has some reason to run. Right now our game is looking good, but still I think something is missing. I try to think, but at this time my brain is completely dead. So I close everything and go to sleep. So next day after getting my brain back, I started thinking and decided to add some power-ups. After spending some time, I ended up with making 4 different types of power-ups. One will slow down the speed, the other one will attract the coins, third one will add a shield, and the last one will fire the rocket. I personally like the rocket very much as it adds a little bit of action to the game. So now our game is looking way more better than before. The next day I spent my time in creating pause screen and also display the collected coins on the screen. I also increased the player speed over time so the game feel a bit challenging. Then I added a progress bar for the power up so the player can know when the power gets end. Then I spent rest of the day by just removing different kind of bugs. It's been around a week since I started making it, and till now I have a working playable game. But still, there's a lot of work to do. Right now we are collecting coins, but we don't have any shop to spend it, so I decided to make 2 stores. One will be the upgrade store where you can able to upgrade the power-ups, and the other one will be the car store where you can buy and change your car. So I started designing the home screen first and plan to add the store button there. By the end of the day, my home screen is created. I also added some car animation and button animation there. I think that make the home screen feel alive. I spent the next 2 days in designing and adding the 2 store in the game. So now it looks like this. In the power-up store, each power can be upgraded 5 times. I also write a short description of the power so the player can understand which power to what. And the upgrade section shows what we will get after upgrading it. And in the car shop scene, I took some of the car from the cars pack and also added 2 new cars which I created after spending 5 hours in Inkscape. I also decided to add abilities to some of the cars so the player will want to unlock more and more cars. After some play testing my game, I realized that it is a bit difficult to collect enough coin to upgrade the things, and also the gems are only appearing once or twice in a single play, which means it will take a good amount of time just to upgrade power-ups to level 2, which means the player might lose interest in my game. So to solve this, I made another section of achievement where I have given some tasks that can be completed easily and they will get gem in return. So hopefully this will keep the player engaged. After that, I tried to make some sound effect on my own, but even after spending an entire day, I wasn't able to create anything close to nice. So as usual, I went back to Google and searched for the free sound effect. Then I spent an entire day in adding music and sound effect to the game and also polished some little thing a bit. So finally, the game is completed. It took me around a month to create it, but being the first Android and second game of my life, I'm pretty happy with the end result. I really enjoyed making it and also learned many new things as well. The game is available at itch.io. If you want, you can download it and play it on your device. Link will be in the description. Also tell me in the comment section what's your thought about this game. And thanks for watching.